Biggest challenge really for brands and companies like us is trying to really work out how you attribute value across the online marketing channels. So it's from search, it's really display, and that's something we really focus on, is how do you assign where a consumer came from. I think as an industry we've been very focused on last click wins, which places a lot of emphasis on search marketing. I think we've undervalued display advertising to a degree, and so for us the challenge is really how do we make sure with technology that we address that attribution of value across the chain of consumers' journey.
Will you be investing more or less in the digital channel over the next 12 months?
We're a pure play digital business, so everything is yeah.
How do you think this recession will change online travel sector?
I mentioned it in the panel. I think that brands are going to become more important. I think the trust, in terms of you pay for an experience, the experience becomes more important. I don't think necessarily it will be about price in the future. I think price has been important historically, but the people that are left that are spending money on holidays are really looking for the experience to be exceptional, and therefore they're looking for brands that have trust in them to deliver that experience. So I think the investment in building brands that are credible, that reflect that experience both in the holiday itself but also the online booking experience is really important.
Why do you come to events like this?
Because I was asked to, but also because it's a great way to hear about how businesses are addressing the digital challenge, but also the challenge in the current economy.
How do you stay in touch with innovations?
Innovations are really, I think innovation is something you find from within your company, but also you need to look at other brands that are doing a great job of that. So Apple, I think, for historically an exceptional example of a brand that fosters great innovation. So we tend to look at outside of our own industry at what other great companies are doing and try and foster that type of energy within our business.
How has social media influenced your digital strategy?
I think social media has become really important because of its sheer scale, so in terms of the number of consumers that are in social media platforms, but also the amount of engagement. So we own Bebo, AOL Globally owns Bebo, which is a big social network in the UK, and what we see with Bebo is the level of engagement, not just in terms of interaction with other consumers, but the amount of content they engage is really, really powerful. Now, why is that important for travel? If you think about travel, e-commerce sites opening up or connecting with Facebook or Bebo, and allowing consumers to see their own network in terms of their social network within those travel sites, see if one of their friends within their network has been on the same holiday, recommends the same airline. That becomes really, really powerful. I think we'll see a move in the next couple of years towards that connection of social media information and e-commerce platforms.
What percentage of your budget is spent on mobile?
So mobile is relatively, as an advertising business in the UK, still relatively small. We think that mobile will become more important. So we acquired a company called Third Screen Media just over a year ago in the US. And mobile for us we think is an area that will expand in the next couple of years, partly driven by two things. One is the flat price data structure that's been introduced by most carriers, which again for consumers means that the amount of bandwidth that you encompass on your mobile experience, that isn't an issue. So that removes that barrier. The second thing is really device driven, so Nokia, Apple obviously with the iPhone, the G phone, those types of devices will actually drive more consumers online, so that actually you don't really divorce the experience of a PC-based web experience and a mobile experience. When that happens, that's when you'll see growth in mobile ad spend, and that will happen in the next 2 to 5 years.